Good morning, students. We have completed chapter number 1 successfully. Now let us start chapter number 2, the Iron Age. We have already learnt in chapter number 1 that early men used stones to make their weapons and tools. After a few years, they switched to bronze. They switched to metals, and the first metal they used was bronze. Bronze was used to make their tools and weapons. Then, after bronze, they discovered iron. They used iron for making tools, weapons, and their ornaments. Now, let me tell you a very important thing that has been given in your book in the last paragraph of page number 11, that right now we got some information that people were using stone earlier, then they switched to bronze and then to iron. But one information you need to note is not all humans started using bronze or iron altogether. There were people who were using iron, but at different parts of different countries, there were still groups of people present who were still in the Stone Age. There were people who were still in the Bronze Age. So, or different people used different things to make tools and weapons at different times. Okay, not all people together started using iron. Page number 12. Page number 12 states some of the advantages that iron has. Okay, the point number 1 says that iron was much stronger than the other metals that were earlier used. Early men used to use stone and bronze, right? But now they have started using iron because iron turned out to be a strong metal. The second point says that earlier, when they used to use stone, the stones had to be chipped. Chipped means they had to be broken and given a certain shape to make certain tools out of them. But it was quite easy to shape certain pieces of iron because they could be heated and hammered to give a certain required shape. When we heat iron, it gets soft, and after that, we can easily give iron any kind of shape that is required. Third point, iron was cheaper and more easily available. This is quite understood that iron was easily available in the area where they lived, so they all started using up iron in a large quantity. Come to point number 4. As we know, iron was a strong metal. Okay, so it was easy and it was beneficial for the early men to make up certain farming tools with the help of iron because it was stronger. Point number 5, rotary quern. You can see that in the picture given here. Okay, the picture is given there. Rotary quern is an instrument that is used to change grains to flour. Flour means here आटा. Okay, जो grains उगाते थे, they use this particular instrument to change those grains to flour. Point 6 says that now early men have started using up iron tools and iron weapons. So some iron tools were also used in agriculture. So it became easy for them to keep up their agricultural practices. And spread of civilization means now they could set up their homes, they would settle at places, and they knew what to do and what not to. So they were a bit civilized. The last point. Now farmers could plow soil with iron tipped tools. Plow soil means making their land ready for farming, for agriculture. So iron tools could be nicely used could be used to plow their soil, to make their land ready for agriculture. And the last line says, better farming techniques. Now they could use things in a nice way. So, better techniques, better ideas were used with the help of iron, of course, and they could now get increased production. Okay, large quantity of grains were grown, they would get large quantity of production, which was in future exchanged with other people. Okay, a small quantity of grains were used for themselves to eat and fulfill their own needs, but the surplus that they grew, the extra quantity that they grew, was exchanged with the other people. I hope all of these 7 points are clear. Let us go to the last paragraph. The discovery of iron had another major advantage. Okay, one extra advantage that iron gave to the early men was, let us see what was it. It became possible for people to spend more time on other activities such as weaving, spinning, making ornaments, and pottery. Okay, now things became easy for early men to do related to farming and agriculture with the help of the tools, with the help of the iron tools. Okay, so now they could spend few hours in doing other jobs as well, like weaving, spinning, pottery, and making ornaments. Next, page number 13. See, in India, the Iron Age saw the emergence of a large number of kingdoms both in the north and in the south of India. Now, people were growing, people were developing. From stone, they have come to bronze, and from bronze, now they have come to iron. Now they are getting civilized, they are getting well mannered. So, kingdom started coming up. Kingdoms means there were kings made among the groups of people. Only one person was made a king, and the other were the people living in that kingdom, in the kingdom of that particular king. So kingdoms started coming up in the north as well as in the south part of India. I hope this chapter is clear to you. Thank you.